All right, I know I'm a little late on this. I was at work today, but this probably happened about 8 a.m. Eastern this morning, and I slept until 12. So let's talk about it. George Pickens is now a Dallas Cowboy to be wide receiver number 2 behind CeeDee Lamb with Dak Prescott at quarterback. I didn't see this coming. I don't think anybody saw this coming. I know what Jerry Jones was talking about. They had some moves for a big wide receiver before the draft happened so that they weren't going to target a wide receiver. But, I didn't think it was going to be this big. So let's break down the details of the trade. So the Steelers receive a 2026 third-round pick, which to me is fucking crazy. George Pickens going for a third-round pick is insane. And it's a pick swap. So the Steelers receive a 2027 fifth-round pick, and the Cowboys receive a 2027 sixth-round pick. So it's just a 2027 pick swap. But, yeah, George Pickens going to the Dallas Cowboys for a third-round pick, which is crazy to me considering the fact that if George Pickens decides to walk from the Dallas Cowboys and doesn't extend his contract or doesn't re-sign, then the Cowboys will receive a comp pick. They would get a comp pick, which would be a third-round pick. So, like, if this doesn't work out and he walks away, the Cowboys don't really lose anything but a sixth-round pick but a fifth-round pick. How do we break this down? This is fantastic for the Dallas Cowboys. This is by far the best wide receiver group this got to be the best wide receiver group that Dak has played with. You can arguably consider Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb, but CeeDee Lamb is more developed at this point, and George Pickens is, in my opinion, a top 10 receiver talent. So Dak Prescott's got a lot of offense to work with here, a lot to throw to, and in my opinion, Dak Prescott, slinger, 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Don't forget, 2 years ago, no, he went through some injuries and stuff like that, but where this puts the NFC East is a big question, because obviously you got the Eagles, who are dominant, won the Super Bowl dominantly. You got the rising Washington Commanders, who made the NFC Championship in Jaden Daniels' rookie year, who just upgraded their secondary, who just upgraded that offensive line, who's working on their defense as we speak, with a coach like Dan Quinn. And then you got the Dallas Cowboys adding George Pickens to that offense. And with the Dallas Cowboys, their defense just got to stay healthy. I think Diggs and Micah Parsons got to stay healthy. Overshown's got to stay healthy. The defense primarily just got to stay healthy. And they just picked up Tyler Booker for that offensive line to help protect Dak Prescott, to help the running game get going. They added Javonte Williams from the Denver Broncos. That was a big problem, was the run game, because the offensive line was so doo-doo butter. Now they got a little bit of protection with Tyler Booker. NFC East is NFC beast, as I should say. And I'm going to mention the New York Giants because a lot of people are forgetting. I know the New York Giants are predicted to be one of the worst teams in the NFL, behind like the Cleveland Browns and the Titans, but they added some pieces as well to hopefully get going. Yeah, bro. NFC Beast is going to be it's going to be so exciting to watch next year. As a Seahawks fan, I kind of just want to talk about DK Metcalf because all love to DK Metcalf. Will forever love DK Metcalf. Grateful for everything he did in Seattle. But before he left Seattle, he said that he wanted to go to a place that was a contender, that had a better quarterback situation, and that was warmer. So he's 0 for 3. DK at this point is 0 for 3 in what he wanted. It's not warmer. Well, no, you know what? It's a little bit warmer. It's a little bit warmer in Pittsburgh over there in the in fall. In fall time, it's crisp, nice weather. Not a better quarterback situation because they don't know who the fuck's gonna be quarterback. Mason Rudolph? Is Aaron Rodgers coming over? Does this ruin this? This also opens up another door. Does this ruin the chances of Aaron Rodgers coming to Pittsburgh. Because now he doesn't have the duo of DK Metcalf and George Pickens. Najee Harris, gone. Gone. Chargers. Yeah, but DK Metcalf 0 for 3 on there, bro. He said grass is greener on the other side. I don't know if it's greener, bro. I don't know if it's greener on that side of the football field. Maybe it's turf. Gotta be. Because he doesn't know what quarterback's going on. Definitely not a contender at this point. I mean, we could just say the Steelers got fleeced. Because like I said, like, this just helps the Cowboys offense tremendously. It helps Dak Prescott tremendously. So where they have a solid, fucking beyond solid wide receiver too. And, you know, people are like, well, George Pickens got problems on the field. He's such a drama queen. He's a brat. I've never heard any bad thing come from that locker room about George Pickens. Not from any coaching staff, not from any player, not from anybody inside that locker room. Training staff, none of that. I haven't heard a bad thing about George Pickens, bro. So I think he'll be A-okay. I'm excited, bro. Dude. This is great for the NFC. As a Seahawks fan, though, kind of scared, bro. That them playoff positions or them playoff seedings about to get wicked. We're gonna have to fight for a 6-7 seed. But man, what news to wake up to. I know Cowboys fans got to be so ecstatic right now because like they don't really ever make this kind of offseason move. Like, the Cowboys are not known for making big offseason moves, and you go out and you get George Pickens. You get Javonte Williams after Rico Dowdle went to where? Carolina? Jeez, man. What a pickup. What a pickup. What a pickup. Yeah, I mean, insane. I wanted to look at George Pickens' numbers real quick because he put up 900 yards last season with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, which I wanted to look at. Hold up. Russell Wilson stats. How many touchdowns he throw? 16. Gross. Justin Fields stats. 5. So, 21 overall touchdowns for both of them. For fucking both of them. And a little bit, about 3,600 yards. Poor George Pickens, bro. And who was the quarterback the year before in 2023? The Steelers' 2023 quarterback. Was it Mason Rudolph? Was it Mason Rudolph, chat? Kenny Pickett? Oh, yeah. How could I forget about Kenny freaking Pickett? Mason Rudolph did start 3 games, though. Kenny freaking Pickett. Let's look at Kenny Pickett's 2023 stats. 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So this dude, George Pickens, has not had a great quarterback. I don't think in his entire career. I don't think in his entire career he's had a great quarterback. No siree. It doesn't look like it, bro. And then we look at Dakota Rain Prescott. He had an injured year, whatever. 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. 2021. 4,400 yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Almost 5,000 yards, 30. Like, come on. This is what a good quarterback looks like. 2022 was an anomaly. Chill. Because I think he got injured 2022, if I'm not mistaken, as well. I know 2020 was, the leg injury? Pretty sure he was injured in 2022. Forgot what the injury was. But, yeah, bro, I mean, it looks like healthy. Injured. Next year, healthy is what it's looking like, bro. It's looking like it. Yeah, look, healthy, injured. Here we go. No pun intended. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't be more excited for George. I'm happy for George Pickens, bro. I'm happy for George Pickens. He actually gets himself a quarterback, solid quarterback. And then, I mean, as long as that defense stays healthy, Cowboys are going to compete. They're probably going to have to adjust to having Tyler Booker in that line. Who's Cowboys running backs? Who's their backup running back? Didn't they draft the running back? I'm pretty sure they drafted one out of Texas, right? Right? They drafted one out of Texas. Is it Jadon Blue? Yep. W ball knowledge. 5'9"? Jesus. Jesus. I mean, I think he had like 900 yards, if I'm not mistaken, for Texas. Let's look at his stats. I want to say around 900. Um, no, I want to look at his stats. I can't even look at his stats. Okay, college. Okay, now 730. So not 900 yards. 730. Okay. 8 touchdowns though. 8 touchdowns though. I don't remember, was Texas? I think Texas was a big pass team anyway. But hey, congratulations, bro. Congratulations to the Dallas Cowboys. Pittsburgh Steelers got fleeced. This is probably an L for DK Metcalf. I mean, good luck, because if Aaron Rodgers doesn't come to or if he doesn't go to Pittsburgh, then they're probably going to be in rebuild mode for the next 2-3 years, and that's a big majority of DK's contract. So yeah, bro. Big news. Sorry it took me so long to get here, but we talked about it. Good shit, you know. Subscribe, like for more. See you next time. Congrats, George Pickens, though, man.